Hashem, Yahushua, Hashem, Hakadosh. And the Heavenly Father, your name is Yahweh. And the Son, we got the Son, Hashem, and then Mashiach, Yahushua. Those are the true names in the ancient Vedic Hebrew, the Lashon Hakadosh, the tongue. And I said, rock and thumb to the elders from Aqua, and I said, Shalom. Back out here again for a sixth time. Out here on the highways of Hedges, West Concourse on this Saturday afternoon, August the 31st, 2024, here at the Wadi Habashim. As always, we're giving us an opportunity, chance to come out and do so. And once again, Barak Thumb to the elders, Wa'akim Aqua, and I say Shalom. Salakia. As always, going to get into that second edge of the ninth chapter as we continue to measure the time diligently in itself to the best of our ability. As you know, out here be on the highways and hedges. This is second edge chapter 9. Second edge chapter 9, verse 1. He answered me then and said, measure thou the time diligently in itself if thou seest the parts of the signs past, which I had told you before. Right, so once again, we're going to continue to measure the time diligently in itself. You know, sounding the alarm, blowing the trumpet, occupying the prophecies. You know, prophesy about great countries and great kingdoms of war, evil, and pestilence. This is second edge chapter 9, verse 2. It says, then thou shalt understand it is at very same time within the highest, which is the Heavenly Father of Yahweh, who begins to visit the war which he made. Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to continue to begin to visit the war which he made with these tornadoes, earthquakes, landslides, floodings, famines, pestilence, plagues, and etc. This is second Ezra chapter 9, verse 3. Therefore, when there should be seen earthquakes, uproars, and people in the world. Right, so increasing earthquakes and increasing uproars and people in the world. This is second Ezra chapter 9, verse 4. It says, then thou shalt understand that the Most High Yahweh spake of these things from the days of before the even from the beginning. Right, so the Heavenly Father spoke of these from the days of before the even from the beginning. Now we're starting to see it taking full effect on the planet Earth. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 5. For like all that is made in the world, at the beginning and the end is manifested. Right, so the beginning and the end is being manifested. This wicked rulership is coming to naught. You saw in the world, Jacob beginning that Father. Prophecies coming past, be fulfilled, and we seeing that increasing more and more and more. It's being manifested in increasing progress as we speak, as the days progress on of the signs of the times. This is second Ezra chapter 9, verse 6. It says, even so the times also the highest, which is Heavenly Father Yahweh, and plain beginning and wonder and powerful works and in the effects and signs. Right, so these are powerful works and in the effects and signs from the Most High Yahweh, that power is going to occur more and more in these times. Second Ezra chapter 9, verse 7, and it reads, and everyone that shall be saved shall be able to escape by his works and by faith where you have believed. Right, so through your works and by faith where you have believed, that pertains to the servants and prophets and messengers, you know, quoting the elders for the elders for Second Ezra chapter 9 and verse, second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 8. They said, shall be preserved, said Pharaoh, and shall see my salvation within my land. It says, within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. Right, so we're going to be out on rocks out that will be saved from the say of perils, you know, and shall see my salvation, right, the Heavenly Father's salvation in his land, because Jerusalem is a people before his place, and that's his land, Jerusalem. It says, and shall be preserved from the say of perils, and shall see my salvation in my land within my borders, for I have sanctified them for me from the beginning. This is second Ezra chapter 9, verse 9. Then shall they be in pitiful case which they have abused my ways. They cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. Right, so they abuse the ways of the Heavenly Father Yahweh and cast them away despitefully shall dwell in torment. This is second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 10. It says, for such as in that life receive benefits they have not known. Right, receive the benefits that Yahweh Shema have not known. This is second Ezra 9 and verse 11. Second Ezra 9 and verse 11, it reads, and they that loathe my law, which is a law, statute, commandments of the Heavenly Father Yahweh, while they have yet lived, as a place of repentance, open unto them, understood and not despised, right, still to this day. And this is second Ezra chapter 9 and verse 12, and it reads, Salakia. Wait for it to go past internet connection. Second Ezra 9 verse 12. The same must know it after that by came. Second Ezra 9 verse 13. It says, therefore be thou not curious how the ungodly shall be punished, but inquire how the righteous shall be saved, for whom the world is created. Like-minded brothers and sisters that's trying to seek those righteous paths and the righteous ways of Yahweh Shema. Just like they quote the elders like Akim to the best of our ability. And this is Second Edges chapter 9 verse 14. Then answer I and say, this is Second Edges 9 verse 15. I have said before, now do speak. And also hereafter, there should be many of them that wish perish, of them that wish to be saved. And this is Second Edges 9 verse 16. Like as a wave greater than a drum. This is Second Edges 15. Second Edges 15 verse 1. It says, behold, speak thou on the ears of my people the words of prophecies which I put in thy mouth, said Yahweh. Right, so these are the words of prophecies that the Heavenly Father put in our mouth. Speak unto the children of Israel the words of prophecies, whether they hear, whether they forbear, Second Edges 15 verse 2. It caused them to be written in paper, they are faithful in truth. Right, so the words of Yahweh Shemel Shai that is written in the paper of the Holy Scriptures, they are faithful in truth. This is Second Edges chapter 15 verse 3. It says, fear not the imagination against thee, let not the incredulity of them trouble thee that speak against thee. Right, for the non-believers and scoffers. Second Edges 15 verse 4. It says, for all the unfaithful shall die in their unfaithfulness. Right, for the non-believers. Second Edges 15 verse 5, and it reads, it says, behold, saith Yahweh, that I will bring plagues upon the world, the sword, famine, death, and destruction. Right, and that's what we're seeing in that world today. That increasing plagues, sword, famine, death, and destruction. That's from the Heavenly Father, and this is going to continue to increase. Second Edges 15 verse 6. For wickedness have exceedingly below the whole earth, and the hurtful works are fulfilled, right, still to this day. Second Edges 15 verse 7, and it reads, therefore saith Yahweh. This is verse 8 of Second Edges 15 verse 8, and it reads, it says, and I will hold my tongue no more as they're touching that wickedness, which they profane and commit. Neither I will suffer them in those things in which they wickedly exercise themselves. Behold, the innocent and the righteous blood cry out to me, and the souls of the just complain continuously. Right, so the souls of the just complain continuously, including the elders were Akim. And our forefathers in ancient times, when they was out prophesying, they was the souls of the just complain continuously. In ancient times, when they was on the scene, now modern day times, including the elders were Akim, of the souls of the just complain continuously to the best of our ability. Like you said, Ezekiel, the 9th chapter. Second Edges 15 verse 9. It says, therefore saith Yahweh, and I will surely avenge them, receive unto me all the innocent blood from among them. Second Edges 15 verse 10, it reads, behold, my people is led as a flock to the slaughter, and I will not suffer them now in the world. It says, I will not suffer them now in the land of Egypt. Right, because this is modern day Egypt, just like ancient Egypt. Second Edges 15 verse 11, and it reads, but I will bring them out with a mighty hand, and a stretched out arm, and smite Egypt with plagues as before. And I will destroy all the lands that were. Right, so the Heavenly Father is going to send plagues as before, which is these modern day plagues are going to hit Egypt, just like Egypt before in ancient Egypt. And this modern day Egypt is going to get hit with plagues. And, the Heavenly Father is going to destroy the land there. He's going to destroy the lands thereof as well, too. Second Edges 15 verse 12, it said, Egypt shall mourn, and the foundation shall be smitten with plagues and with punishment, and the house shall bring upon it. Second Edges 15 verse 13, they that till the ground shall mourn, and the sea shall fail. Through the blasting of hell and with the fearful consolation. This is Second Edges 15 verse 14. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein, which look up that word, woe means distress, great distress. Woe to the world and them that dwell therein. Second Edges 15 verse 15. For the sword and the destruction draw nigh, and one people should stand up to fight against another with swords and hands. We know the modern swords are weapons. So that's why we see these great seditions and uprisings in the peoples of the world, like it says in Second Edges 9 verse 3, Luke 21 verse 25. It says Second Edges 15 verse 15. I'm gonna read it again. It says, for the sword and the destruction draweth nigh, and one people should stand up and fight against another with swords and hands. Second Edges 15 verse 16. But there should be sedition among men invading one another. They should not regard their kings nor their princes, because their actions stand in their mouth. This is Second Edges 15 verse 17, and it reads, a man should desire to go into a city and should not be able to. Right, it's going to be a times where a man should desire to go into a city and he should not be able to. Due to this martial law, state of emergencies alerts, the time of Jacob trouble, the great perilous times, great tribulations, FEMA camp, concentration camps, the pushing of the RFID and the CHIP. If you don't have that, you won't be able to desire to go into a city. So a man should desire to go in a city, should not be able to. And these are the times we're about to approach. Just like that was in ancient times, Ezra's times, our forefathers' times, that's going to be taking place in modern day times. Second Edges 15 verse 18. It says, for because of that pride, the city shall be troubled, and the houses shall be destroyed, and men shall be afraid. Right, because Proverbs 16 verse 18, pride goes before destruction, their house will be before they fall. Second Edges 15 verse 19, a man should have no pity upon his neighbor, but should destroy their houses with the sword and spoil their goods, because of the lack of bread and great tribulation. Right, because of the lack of bread and great for the lack of bread and their tribulation of the times we're about to enter into. Like I referenced that Matthew 24, verse 21. And then Amos 8, verse 11 to verse 13 as well, too. And this is the book of Amos. Amos 8, verse 11. You got the book of Amos 8, verse 11, and reads, Salakia. It says, behold, the days come, said Yahweh, thy power. And I will send a famine in a land, not a famine of bread nor a thirst of water, but the hearing of the words of the heavenly Father Yahweh. Well, so it's going to be a famine of word for lack of bread, for lack of water, but the hearing of the words of the heavenly Father Yahweh. Amos 8, verse 12. And they shall run from sea to sea, from the north even to the east. Many shall run to and fro, try to seek the words of the heavenly Father Yahweh, which they will find it. That's why it's very important for the Israelites, like it says in Isaiah 55, verse 6. Seek ye Yahweh while he may be found, call upon him while he is near. This is Amos 8, verse 13. In that day shall fair versus a young man faint for thirst. Khan. This is Daniel's. This is the prophet Daniel 12, verse 1. It says, and at that time shall Michael stand up, a great prince, will stand for the children of thy people, like the Israelites, including the elders while Hakim and like-minded brothers and sisters. It says, and there shall be a time of trouble such as never was, since there was a nation. Even to the same time, and at that time, thy people shall be delivered, and every one that shall be found written in the book. This is Daniel 12, verse 2. And many of them that sleep in the dust of the earth shall awake to everlasting life, the sons of shame and everlasting temple. And this is Daniel 12, verse 3. They that be wise shall shine as the brightness of the firmament, and they that turn many to righteousness as the stars forever and ever. And this is Daniel 12, verse 4. But thou, O Daniel, shalt the words and seal the book. Even to the time of the end, many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase. Right, so many shall run to and fro, and knowledge shall increase in these times. There's going to be a time where Michael the Archangel will have to stand up for the children of thy people in these times. This is the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 30, our great forefather Jeremiah. This is the prophet Jeremiah 30, verse 1. The word that came to Jeremiah from Yahweh saying, Jeremiah 30, verse 2, and it reads, thus speaketh the words of Yahweh of Israel, saying, write all these words that I have spoken unto thee in a book. This is the prophet Jeremiah 30, verse 3. But lo, the days come, said Yahweh, that I will bring again the captivity of my people Israel and Judah. Said Yahweh, and I will cause them to return to the land which I get to their fathers, and they shall possess it. Like the Israelites is going to be going back home once the kingdom of heaven will be established by Yahweh Shah. This is Jeremiah 30, verse 4. And these are the words that Yahweh speaking concerning Israel, concerning Judah, right? Only concerning Israel and Judah, the Israelites. Jeremiah 30, verse 5, thus saith Yahweh thy power. We had heard a voice of trembling and a fear of not a peace. The prophet Jeremiah 30, verse 6, and it reads, ask ye now, see whether a man thus shall bear with child. Wherefore do I see every man with his hands on his loins, as a woman travail, and all the faces are turned into pillars. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 30, verse 7, and reads, it says, at last for that day is great, so none is like it. It is even the time of Jacob's trouble, but he should be saved better. And Ottawan Rocks are quoting the elders while Hakim and like-minded brothers and sisters, men and women and children. Ottawan Rocks that will be saved during the time of Jacob's trouble once it comes into full effect. And we're about to enter in these times, the time of Jacob's trouble. Now we get back to that Amos 8, verse 11 once again. And this is Amos 8, verse 11. It says, behold, the days come, said Yahweh thy power. And I will send a famine in a land, not a famine of bread, but the hearing of the words of the heavenly Father Yahweh. Right, so it's going to be a famine of word, for lack of bread, for lack of water, but the hearing of the words of the heavenly Father Yahweh. And this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 1. It says, and I will stand upon my watch and set upon the tower, what I will watch to see, and what will say unto me, and what shall I answer, what I will prove. And this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 2. And the power of Yahweh answer me, say, write the vision, make it plain upon the table, that he may run and read of it. Right, blessed he that read of it. And this is Habakkuk 2 and verse 3, for the vision is yet from the point of time. But the angel shall speak, and not lie, tarry, wait for it, because it will surely come, and it will not tarry. Right, so it's not tarrying no more. The end is speaking through these prophecies come to pass and be fulfilled. Yeah. This is Jeremiah, switch up the topic once again. And this is the prophet Jeremiah, chapter 51. As we continue to see the downfall of modern day Babylon the Great, the daughter of Babylon, who ought to be destroyed, like it says in the book of Psalms 137. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51, verse 1. It says, thus saith Yahweh, behold, I will raise up against Babylon, and against them that dwell in the midst of them that raise up against me a destroying wind. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 2. And I will send unto Babylon Spanish that shall banish her into your land, for the day of trouble shall be against her round about. Jeremiah 51 verse 4. And against him that the archbishop is bold, like those missiles. And against him that lifted himself up in his rising. Spare he not her young man, destroy he utter all her hosts. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 4. Thus the slain shall fall in the land of the Chaldeans, and they that are thrust through in her streets. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 5, and reads, For Israel has not been forsaken, nor Judah of his power, of Yahweh of hosts, though their land was filled with sin against the Holy One of Israel. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 6, and it reads, Flee out of the midst of Babylon and deliver every man his soul. Be not cut off of her iniquity, but this is the time when Yahweh's vengeance will render unto her a recompense. Right, so we got to flee out of the Babylon mentally and spiritually for us Israelites, but the other nations is going to be kind of different. It says, Flee out of the midst of Babylon, deliver every man his soul, be not cut off of her iniquity, but this is the time of Yahweh's vengeance, he will render unto her a recompense. Right, this is the time when the Heavenly Father's vengeance, he will render unto her a recompense. Just like the Heavenly Father did that to ancient Babylon, he's going to do this to modern day Babylon. And it makes perfect sense, like it says in Ecclesiastes 1 verse 9, there's no new thing in the sun. Jeremiah 51 verse 7, it says, Babylon has been a golden cup in Yahweh's hand. They made all the earth drunken. The nations have drunk with wine, therefore the nations are mad. Right, therefore the nations are mad at Babylon the Great. Because this is a modern day spiritual tower of Babylon, and this is a modern day Babylon the Great. It says, Babylon is suddenly fallen, destroyed, half of her take bond for her pain, if so she may be healed. Right, so there's no healing for Babylon. As I read Jeremiah 51 verse 8. I'm going to read the next verse. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 9. We would have healed Babylon, but she is not healed. The second her, let us go every part to some country. Judgment reaches the heavens and slipped up into the skies. While the judgment of Babylon had reached the heavens and slipped up into the skies since his day. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 10. And Yahweh, the power of Yahweh has brought forth our righteousness. Come and let us declare into Zion and the works of Yahweh our power. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 11. It says, Make right the arrows and gather the shields, right those missiles. It says, The power of Yahweh has brought forth our. It says, Yahweh has raised up the spirit of kings and Medes, which is the Russians, for his device against Babylon to destroy it, because it is the vengeance of Yahweh and the vengeance of his temple. Right, the vengeance of his temple are his people, the Israelites, from our forefathers and ancestors, and all the way down to us. Jeremiah 51 verse 12. Set up a standard upon the walls of Babylon. Make watch alone. Set up the watchmen, prepare the embassies, for Yahweh has both devised and done that which is paid against the inhabitants of Babylon. Just like the ancient inhabitants of Babylon, now the modern inhabitants of Babylon as well too. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 13. Hold out the well upon many waters upon the treasure. Thy end is come in the measure of thy covetousness. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 14. And Yahweh of hosts has sworn by himself, saying, Surely I will fill thee with men as with caterpillar. They shall lift up a shout against thee. And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 15. And reads through the Holy Scriptures. And he had made the earth by his power. He had established the world by his wisdom. He had stretched out the heavens by his understanding. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 16. When he uttered his voice, there is a multitude of waters in the heavens, and he caused the vapors to ascend from the ends of the earth. He maketh lightning with rain. He bringeth forth the winds out of his treasure. Right, because that's the righteous balance of the creation of the Heavenly Father Yahweh. Jeremiah 51 verse 17. It says, Everything is proved by his knowledge, and every fountain is defined by his reverence. But his mountain is falsehood, there is no breath in him. Like Psalms 96 and verse 5. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 18. They are vanity and the works ever in the time of visitation that shall perish. And this is Jeremiah 51 verse 19. The portion of Jacob is not like him, for he is the former of all things. And Israel is the right of his inheritance, and Yahweh of hosts is his name. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 20, Salaki. It says, Thou art my battle axe of weapons of war. With thee I will break in pieces the nations, and with thee I will destroy kingdoms. Jeremiah chapter 51 and verse 21. It says, And with thee I will also break in pieces his rider, and with thee I will break in pieces the chariot and his rider. Jeremiah 51 verse 22. It says, With thee I will also break in pieces man and woman. And with thee I will also. It says, With thee I will break in pieces the old and young. And with thee I will break in pieces the young man and the maid. Jeremiah 51 verse 23. It reads, And I will also break in pieces the shepherd and the flock. And with thee I will break in pieces the husbandman and his yokes of oxen. And with thee I will break in pieces captains of rulers. The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 24. And it reads, And I will render unto Babylon, and to all the inhabitants of Chaldea, right? Just like modern day Babylon and modern day Chaldea as well too, and all that evil that they had done into Zion, right, still to this day in your sight, saith Yahweh. This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 25, and it reads through the Holy Scriptures. It says, "Behold, I am against thee, O destroyer of mountains, saith Yahweh, which destroyeth all the earth, right, still to this day. And I will stretch out my hand." It says, "And I will stretch out my hand upon thee, and I will roll thee down from the rocks, and I will make thee a burnt mountain." And this is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 27. "And they shall not take of thee a stone from the corner, nor a stone from the foundations, but thou shalt be destined forever, saith Yahweh." The prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 27. It says, set up thee up a standard in the land, blow the trumpet among the nations, prepare the nations against her, all against her together, against the kingdoms of Asherah and Mini, and Ashkenaz they point a captain against her, causes the horses to come up as a rough caterpillar." This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 28. "Prepare against her the nations with the kings of the Medes," which are the Russians, of Isaiah 13 verse 17. It says, "And the captains thereof, and all the rulers thereof, and all the lands of his domain." This is the prophet Jeremiah 51 verse 29. "And the land shall tremble in sorrow, for every purpose of your house shall be formed against Babylon, to make the land Babylon a desolation without a habitation." Right, he's going to make modern day Babylon a desolation without a habitation. This is Jeremiah 51 verse 30. "The mighty men of Babylon for born to fight, they have remained whole, their mind has failed, they become as women, they have burned her dwelling place, and her bars are broken up." And this is Revelations 18 verse 1. Yep, Revelations 18 verse 1. It says, "And after these things I saw another angel come down from heaven, having great power, and the earth was like with his glory." This is Revelations 18 verse 2. "And they cried mightily with a strong voice, saying, Babylon is fallen, is fallen. It's become a habitation of deceivers, and a hold of every foul spirit, and a cage of every unclean, the HATEFU bird." Right, that's what the daughter of Babylon great promotes. Unrighteous decrees, evilness and wickedness, and unrighteousness still to this day. This is Revelations 18 verse 3. It says, for all the nations have drunk the wine of wrath of her fornication, and the kings of the earth have committed fornication with her, and the mercies of the earth are waxed rich with the abundance of their delicacies. Revelations 18 verse 4. "And I heard another voice from heaven saying, Come out of her, my people, and she be not partaker of her sins, receive none of her plagues." Right, so angel of the chariot speaking, telling the children of Israel, us Israelites, as the Heavenly Father shows the people, we got to come out of the ways of Babylon and be not protected for sin, receive none of her plagues. This is Revelations 18 verse 5. So we got to come out of the ways of Babylon mentally and spiritually, and coming back into the righteous path and the righteous ways in the sight of the Heavenly Father, as us being the chosen people. This is Revelations 18 verse 5. It says, "For her sins have reached to heavens, and Yahweh has remembered her iniquities." Right, for the sins of Babylon has reached to heavens, and the Heavenly Father has remembered her iniquities still to this day. This is Revelations 18 verse 6. It says, "Reward her even as she reward you, her double unto her double, and according to her works, and the cup which she had filled fit to her double." And this is Revelations 18 verse 7. "How much she had glorified herself and lived deliciously, so much torment and sorrow give her, for she had sit in her heart, right, your heart is your mind. I have sit a queen, I am no widow, and shall see no sorrow," right, Babylon the Great. Revelations 18 verse 8. "Therefore shall her plagues come in one day, death, mourning, and famine, and she shall be utterly burnt with fire, for Yahweh thy power, who judgeth her." Revelations 18 verse 9. It says, "And the kings of the earth had committed fornication with her." It says, "And live deliciously shall beware her, and shall lament for her when they shall see the smoke of her burning." Revelations 18 verse 10, and it reads, "Standing afar off the fear of her torment, saying, At last, that great city, Babylon, that mighty city, for in 1 hour thy judgment come." Right, for in 1 hour thy judgment come, Babylon the Great. That's why we say, "Woe be unto Babylon," like it says in 2nd Ezra 16 verse 1. And this is the book of Psalms 137. Got Psalms 137, 3 and verse 8. Got Psalms 137 verse 8. It says, "O daughter of Babylon, who art to mature, heaven shall be that before thee, as thou hast so much." Switch up the topic. This is the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 1. "And the word of Yahweh came unto me, saying," the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 2, "Son of man, why Yashar, the prince of Mount, set thy face against God and Magog, the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, and prophesy against him." Right, just like our forefathers did in the ancient of days and ancient men, and in modern day times as well too. The elders were mocking. We are setting ourselves prophesying against Babylon. prophesying against God and Magog, which the bear represents the Russian who are prophesying against them. This is the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38, verse 3. Salaki for that. It says, and say, thus saith Yahweh thy power, behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Right, so the heavenly father is against the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal, a bear which represents the Russians. And this is the prophet Ezekiel, chapter 38 and verse 4. And I will turn thee back and put books into thy jaws, and I will bring thee forth all thy army, horse and horsemen, all of them cloaked with all sorts of armor, even a great company of bucklers and shields, and all of them hemmed with swords. Right, because we know them, Salakia. Right, because we know the modern day swords and weapons. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 5. It says, Persia, Ethiopia, Libya, all of them with shield of him, right, fully equipped with armor, shield of him. Ezekiel 38, verse 6. It says, Gomer and all his bands, the house of Tokmor of the north quarters, and all his bands, and many people with him. This is Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 7. Be thou prepared, prepare for thyself and all thy companies that are assembled unto thee. Be thou a god unto them. Right, so Russia is going to be a god to these nations of Iran, Ethiopia, and Libya, and Turkey. This is as escalations are heating up over there in Western Asia. This is especially Iran versus Israel and the proxy groups of Iran versus the Israel Defense Force. And Russia and all these nations are going to click up together going against the Israel Defense Force. Ezekiel chapter 38, verse 8. After many days thou shalt be visited. In the latter years thou shalt come in the land that is brought back from the sword, and gather after many people, and against the mountains of Israel, which have been always wasted, but is brought back forth out of the nations, that dwell safely of all. And this is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 9. And thou shalt ascend and come up like a storm, and thou shalt be like a cloud to cover the land, thou in all thy days, and many people with thee. Ezekiel 38, verse 10. Thus said Yahweh thy power, and it shall also come to pass in the same time shall things come into thy mind, and thou shalt think of evil thought. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 11. Thou shalt say, I will go up to the land of all business. I will go to them that are at rest, that dwell safely all of them, dwelling without walls, having neither bars nor gates. And this is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 12. To take a fool, to take a prey, to turn our hand upon the desolate places that are now inhabited upon the people that are gathered out of the nations, which I have gathered out of the good, that dwell in the midst of the land. Ezekiel 38, verse 13. She puts a hand in the first heart of all the young lions. Therefore, I say, all thou comforts and as I got thy comforts, take away everything silver and gold, take away cattle and good, take away great spoil. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 14. Therefore, son of man, prophesy against God, as we're doing right now. Thus said Yahweh thy power, just like our forefathers did, in that day when my people of Israel dwell safely, thou shalt not know it. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 15. And thou shalt come from thy place out of the north parts, and thou and many people with thee, all of them riding upon horses in great company, and a mighty army. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 16. And thou shalt come up against my people of Israel as a cloud to cover the land. And there shall be in the latter days, Christ, we are the real Israelites. And I will bring thee against my land, that the heathen may know thee, when I shall be sanctified in thee, O God, before their eyes. And this is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 17. It says, thus saith Yahweh thy power, art thou he whom I have spoken the old time by my servants and prophets of Israel, which prophesied in those days and many years, that I will bring thee against them. And this is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 18. And it shall come to pass in the same time when God shall come against the land of Israel, saith Yahweh thy power, that my fear shall come upon my face. And shout out to that brother Yahweh that when the prophets unseen, judgment come between. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 19. For in my jealousy and the fire of my wrath have I spoken. It says, surely in that day there shall be a great tempest in the land of Israel. Ezekiel 38, verse 20. So that the fishes of the sea and the fowls of the heaven and the beasts of the field and all creeping things that creep upon the earth, and all the men that are upon the face of the earth shall shake at my presence, and the mount shall be gone down, and the steps shall fall, and every wall shall fall to the ground. Ezekiel 38, verse 22. And I will plead against him with the message of the word. I will rain upon him and upon the bands and upon the many people that are with him. And they overflow the rain and great hailstones and fire and brimstones. And this is the prophet Ezekiel 38, verse 23. It says, thus I will magnify and sanctify myself, and I will be known in the eyes of many nations by the heavenly Father Yahweh. And they shall know that I am Yahweh. This is the prophet Ezekiel 38, 39, verse 1. Therefore, son of man, prophesy against God and say, thus saith the thy come. Behold, I am against thee, O God, and the chief prince of Meshach and Tubal. Ezekiel 39, verse 2. And I will turn thee back and leave but the sixth part of thee, and I will cause thee to come up from the low parts. And I will bring thee upon the mountain of Israel. Ezekiel 39, verse 3. And I will smite thy bow at thy left hand, and I will cause thy arrows to fall at thy right hand. And this is the prophet Isaiah 13. The prophet Isaiah 13, verse 17. It says, behold, I will stir up the Medes, which are the Russians, against Babylon, and against them which they should not regard silver, and as for gold, they should not delight in it. Right, so the escalation between Russia and the United States, that's only going to continue to increase. And this is the prophet Isaiah 17, verse 1. The burden of Damascus, behold, Damascus is taken away from being a city, and that shall be his warm heat. Right, so due to the ongoing escalations are heating up between the nations, that's why Damascus is taken away from being a city, it's a war zone country. There should be his warm heat. And this is the prophet Joel. Now, this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 1. It says, but behold, in those days, in that time, when I shall bring again in captivity of Judah and Jerusalem, like the Israelites, Judah and Jerusalem, from our forefathers and ancestors all the way to us. We are Judah and Jerusalem, the Israelites, to Zion. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 2. And I will gather all nations and bring them down to the valley of Jehoshaphat over there in the Middle East and West Asia. It says, I will plead with them for my people and for my heritage Israel, whom they have scattered among the nations and part of my land. Right, because they had departed the heavenly Father's land still to this day. That's why it says Jerusalem should be tried down to the Gentiles in the field. And they have scattered his people as well too, and departed his land. The prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 3. They have passed upon the people, like Israel, Israelites, of our forefathers. They have given a word for all and show they love and wine that they might drink. Because the heavenly Father required that which is past, and what's taking place is well too towards the children of Israel. These are the nations they have conspired against the children of Israel. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 4. It says, yea, would have you to do with me, O Tyre and Zidon, by those Hamitic nations, and all the coast of Palestine, those Ishmaelites. It says, will you render me a recompense? And if you recompense me swiftly and speedily, then I will turn your recompense upon your own head. By that recompense upon your own head, will be the children of Israel. These small hatters, these Edomites, and these Hamites and Ishmaelites. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 5. It says, because you have taken my silver and my gold and carried them into your temple, my good precious things. Right, this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 6. It says, the children also of Judah and the children of Jerusalem had me sold unto the Christians, like the Edomites. And you might remove them far from that border, like you've been removed far from my border still to this day. Actual homeland is Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is in Hebrew for a place. Zion to Zion. Joel, chapter 3, verse 7. Behold, I will raise them up out of place we had sold them, and I will turn your recompense upon your own head. Watch the heavenly Father is raising us up. He's raising us up out of the place we had sold us, and he's going to return that recompense upon your own head. These are the nations. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 8. And I will sell your sons and your daughters into the hands of the children of Judah. And they shall sell them to the Samaritans, by those people over there in Yemen, until people fall off from the hour has spoken. Right, so these are Edomites, men, women, and children. They're going to be serving the slaves and handmaids, rightly so. This is prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 9. It says, this among the Gentiles prepare war. Wake up the mind. Let all the men of war draw near and let them come up. Right, that's what we see. Wars and rumors of wars heating up, nation against nation, kingdom against kingdom. It's heating up over there in the valley of Jehoshaphat in Western Asia. That's why the Heavenly Father's putting that warlike mindset in these armies of nations. That's why we're seeing Iran versus Israel is heating up. And the proxy army groups versus the Israel Defense Forces war too. This is Joel chapter 3, verse 10. It says, beat your plowshares and the swords and the pruning books into spears, and let the weak say I'm strong, by these armies of nations. Putting that warlike mindset, which the Heavenly Father's doing. Now we're starting to see that the weak say I'm strong. This is the prophet Joel chapter 3, verse 11. It says, assemble yourselves, come all you people, which is the armies of the other nations. Gather yourselves together round about, thither to cause our mighty ones to come down over your house. And this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 12. Let the heathen be awake, come up into the Mount Jehoshaphat, but there I will sit and judge all the heathen round about. This is the armies of the other nations. And this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 13. It says, put ye in the sickle, for the harvest is ripe. Come and eat it down. It says, for the press is full, for the fasting will flow, for their wickedness is great. And this is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 14. It says, multitudes and the multitudes in the valley of decision. For the day of the power is named the valley of decision. sacrifice of the dead, the Heavenly Father is near the God decision over there in the Middle East of Western Asia. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 3, verse 15. It says, the sun and the moon shall be dark, and the stars shall withdraw their shine. This is the prophet Joel, 3, verse 16. And how Yahweh shall also war out of Zion, and utter his voice from Jerusalem. And the heavens and the earth shall shake, but Yahweh will be the hope of his people, and the strengthening of the children of Israel. Joel 3, verse 17. So shall ye know that I am Yahweh your power, dwelling into Zion, my holy mountain. Then shall Jerusalem be holy, and there no stranger shall pass to her anymore. Just like it says in Jeremiah, the 30th chapter. Jeremiah 3 and verse 18. And it shall come to pass. The prophet Joel, Salakia. The prophet Joel 3 and verse 18, Salakia. I'm talking about prophet Jeremiah. I meant to say Joel. Prophet Joel 3 and verse 18. And it shall come to pass in that day that the mount shall drop down a new wine, and the hills shall flow with milk, and all the rivers of Judah shall flow with waters, and the fountain shall come forth. In the house of Yahweh shall the water of valley of Shittim. And this is the prophet Joel, chapter 10, verse 19. It says, Egypt shall be a desolation. It says, Edom shall be a desolation. It says, for the promise against the children of Judah, because they have shed blood. This is the prophet Joel, chapter 10, verse 20. It says, but Judah shall dwell in heaven. It says, in Jerusalem, and to generations of generations.
Can you help me, please? My bag is around here. Can you take my groceries for me?
Oh,
How you doing today, sir?
Okay.
Are you cooking this weekend?
No, ma'am.